Greetings, I am CrossKnights, and this is the first video of 2024, God of Weapons. Now, I've been playing a lot of Baldur's Gate 3, great game, but you know what? A lot of times, my brain wants something mindless that I can just listen to video essays to, and I played a lot of Vampire Survivors, and then I saw the ad for this, and it kind of seems like 3D Vampire Survivors. It's the same genre, basically. I don't want to talk it up that much, because Vampire Survivors is like a truly extraordinary example of that genre, but it is very similar in concept. You pick different classes. I'm just going to be the knight. That seems appropriate for me. We'll just be a basic knight. As you go on, you can unlock different subclasses. You can choose different starting weapons. You can choose different sub-items that you start out with. I don't only have that for the knight. And your difficulty. It seems like the main goal of the game is to beat level 5 difficulty, which I've done, but it's taken a long time. We're just going to put it at difficulty 3. And there you go. And you can go around and change your classes if you don't want the knight after that. There's also classes that I have yet to unlock, which is pretty much what I have to do. There's a place where you can upgrade your characters. And there's a place where you can unlock other weapons. Now, I wish I could start on a fresh file just for this video, just to show off. This is going to be a one-shot. I'm just like Vampire Survivors, 20 minutes till dawn, Dome Keeper, all of those games. This is just an example of like what I've been playing, essentially, over my hiatus in January. But you see what this is. I'm not hitting attack right now. I'm just running around, and it's automatically attacking for me. You know, the whole Vampire Survivors thing. You go around, you dodge. You're invincible when you dodge. And, like, Vampire Survivors, like, doesn't have a dodge or anything, but it, like, feels better. The main gimmick for this, though, is that it's inventory management-based. So, as a knight, I can't use, actually, I think I can use ranged weapons, can I? Yeah, I just have a bonus to melee, so it's better to use melee. But, as you level up, you unlock other spaces in your backpack. So now I can carry more weapons and more items. Now, I don't think I can fit anything here. Let's say. And what is it? That gives armor. So each time this is adjacent to a weapon, I get more armor, so I take less damage. Cool. Can I fit this? Yeah, all right. So I don't have a magic bonus, but we're just going to take this magic staff. It's a fire wand. And if I don't like what's here, I can re-roll. It will eventually... I get 2 free re-rolls because of my upgrades, but it'll use gold, so you got to be careful with that. That'd be cool to have just to show the throwing daggers. I'm going to lock that and then re-roll again. All right, we're going to get this dagger. So now I have 3 weapons. Again, they all attack automatically, but they have different cooldowns, so they're going to be like differently staggered. My fireballs, it's 3 fireballs. Doesn't do a lot of damage, but it has some decent range. And its attack increases based on your magic stat, not your melee stat. But you can mix and match. You don't just have to use weapons of your class. Some classes have, like, restrictions where, like, you can only use melee. I think the Barbarian's like that. I think the Mage can only use magic. Or, like, enchanted weapons, like a flaming mace. And there you go. You go until the time runs out. So let's go... Every level up, you get 2 additional spaces. So I'm going to get rid of the dagger, because the dagger's kind of done. Got to get these throwing knives. And then there's these enhancements. So we have magic power and luck, but minus attack speed. Don't really want that. I'm going to get attack speed, but less armor. And the way it gets fun, like, you get different builds. It's like, again, like Vampire Survivors, when you get, like, a crazy enough build, it's just really fun to just sit back and watch the carnage happen. Because there are some pretty fantastic-looking weapons. And I have so much unlocked at this point. I've probably played the game for, like, 20 to 30 hours before I beat level 5. So, we'll see. But right now, we got some pretty simple stuff here. The default sword is doing a lot of work. Because of my upgrades, it's a higher level. You see it's purple. That means it's level 3. It goes up to level 4. Alright, we created a little thing there. Can this fit? Yeah, throwing hammer. Put that in there. This is a good weapon that I want to show, so we're going to lock that. And I don't really have any more room. Movement speed. Nah. Well, bam. But I think at this point, and what are we like? We're like 5 minutes in. You probably already know whether you want the game. I think I got it for like $5, but I believe that was on sale. But just constantly listening to podcasts. In fact, I think only the first round did I have the sound on for the game. Like, my brain just needs these. Like, sometimes I was thinking about playing Baldur's Gate, and I was just like, I can't. Like, I don't have the mental bandwidth to do that right now. I just don't. I just want to not think and watch weapons slice people. This is probably why I like things like Dynasty Warriors back in the day, too. You can also combine the same type of weapon. That's why I'm checking. If I had 3 level 1 hammers, I could combine them into 1 level 2 hammer, but I don't quite have that. If I this takes 5 spaces, so if I just get that, I can add that, because that's a good... Oh, this is a great weapon. You know, this really is just for demonstration. I wouldn't normally do this, but let's just show that off. More attack speed. Alright. Of course, that hammer was so long, it went into the space I was reserving for the electric rapier, but there we go. Boom. Do you see that giant pulse? Boom. That's the hammer. So if people are close together, it's very nice. Also, periodically barrels will appear. I just destroyed 2 there. Let's see if we can find another one. But they have items or sometimes explosive. There's one up there under that golden circle. Let's get that. That was gold, so more things to purchase. Okay, that what I got, it looks like a shield. It's probably like the symbol for the game. That is a level up. That is probably the best thing you can find. And also, I need to concentrate, because I just took a ton of damage. Let's see here. Definitely want to fill that in. My poor rapier. You know what? If I get rid of you, move you back... Oh, but I want this, even though I'm not showing a magic class right now. All right. Rapier, your time will come, I swear. This will increase my experience. Now, how do you heal? You can destroy a barrel and get, like, meat, delicious barrel meat, or you can rely on 2 of the recovery stats. Lifesteal, which I don't have any, and recovery, which I don't have any, which means the only way I can heal right now is barrels. So we'll see. I put it on a higher difficulty... on the hopes that I would, like, die and get to change class. I'm gonna try my best, but, we're in a little bit... There we go, we got meat. I gotta be careful. Like, I wasn't really concentrating on dodging because I was explaining things, but if you don't have any recovery, it could just get rough. You need something to recover, basically. Okay, there's the other thing you can get. It looks like an emblem with wings on it. Makes you invincible for a few seconds. Amazing in certain situations. Because as much as you want to run around and dodge, like, sometimes being in the thick of the best way to kill a bunch of monsters. I just got another level up right at the end. And being invincible helps you be in the thick of it. You can kill a lot of guys that way. Alright, so we're going to do this. I don't know the reasoning for where your level up things appear, but sometimes it does not appear where you want it to appear, and it's kind of annoying. Alright, let's show this rapier finally, even though that's not optimal. We'll keep that short sword. I would love to show this too, so we're going to lock that also. And this is quite a good weapon if you're a mage. In fact, I should just get rid of this. I just wanted to show it. Again, this electric one. Good for a mage. I'm a knight, though. I shouldn't be doing all this. This is a physical shield that if damage hits it, it will block. Ooh, this is like my favorite mage. All right. I clearly want to be a mage. I'm just going gaga over all of the mage weapons. But you see my lightning staff shoots out a pulse of lightning. Now, where's my rapier? It's hard to tell. But the rapier, it hits with a sword strike and then shoots out little electric balls. It's nice. It's cool when you have a bunch of them. There's like little electric balls everywhere. I think that's a few of these are weapons you don't start out with, actually. Barrel. Cool. Wow, I'm getting really lucky on those barrel level up. Unless I'm just haven't paid this much attention, they're not that frequent usually. Ow, ow, ow. I got... No. I'm getting incredibly lucky. They're just not that... They're definitely not that frequent. Come on, down. Down here. Down here, please. Oh my god. Oh, there we go. I just wanted to show this. This is really just showing off as many weapons as I can before I die, I guess. This is my favorite projectile-based weapon. It's one of the defaults. It just shoots out a volley of arrows like a machine gun. Yeah, do. But you see already the chaos. Now, I admit, the amount of gameplay that I'm displaying right now is very minimal, considering I'm literally... My hands are up in the air. I'm not touching the controller. But this is the level of mindlessness I require sometimes. Like, it's like, you're probably not going to play this game forever, right? But you don't need to. I just wanted, like... I wanted a few hours of oh! I was about to be hit by something like that. I wanted a few hours for fun for this, and I got it. Which is why I was like, for other people that want this, I want to show. I really do. I mean, I'm getting close to being done with this game. I want to unlock the other classes. That's pretty much what my goal is now, is to unlock the other classes and all the other weapons. But, like, I'm going to do that before long. It's not going to take that much... Holy crap, I've never used this before. What do I need to shamelessly abandon to get to use this? I unlocked this and then didn't play again. It's a saw blade launcher. Oh my god. And this is luck. I don't know what luck does. I'm assuming increases rarity of items. I don't really know. Oh, this is so risky. This is an incredible item. It gives you 7% lifesteal, which is very good. But you start the floor with 1 health. So I might die instantly, but we're gonna try it. Because again, I wanted to switch classes anyway. I need to actually hit enemies to use lifesteal. Huh. I gotta say, saw blade launcher, a little bit underwhelming. Alright, I got 6 health, 7 health. I'm invincible. Let's go into the thick of it. 10, 11, 13. So now that I have a lifesteal item, we have alternative ways to heal, which is very good. Oh, I see you, mage. Does the saw blade pierce? No, alright. I mean, the saw blade does do a decent amount of damage for a ranged weapon, and it would do even more if I was a ranged class, but I thought it would pierce, you know? I thought it would at least pierce once. There is a stat called pierce, and I don't think it works for magic. I think it only works for projectiles. But then you can actually hit multiple targets with 1 projectile. And if you have my favorite thing, that machine gun thing, it's quite great. This thing's amazing, though. Like, I've had more than one run ended by getting it, because then I just get hit and die before it's healed me. But, like, the amount of healing that it gives is great. And it stacks. You can get more than 1. You're just going to fit a dagger in there. The daggers are terrible. The rogue class is based off daggers, and they're probably my least favorite class. Oh, okay, that's an elite. Looks like a beholder. The thing is, I don't think elites actually give more experience. They might, but I haven't observed that. They just are annoying and are likely to do damage to you and kill you, so. There's certain items that if you get them, it will spawn an extra elite, and elites are more likely on higher floors. It's rare that you're going to find 2 unless you're on a higher difficulty, but unless you took a bunch of items that spawn a bunch of them, so. Like, look at he's just shooting out a stupidly large amount of shots, and they home. They don't home very heavily, but they do home. Okay, let's get in a little bit hectic there. Do. Aiming for elite, aiming for elite. Did I get him? I think I killed him. Now that I'm recording, I can actually look to see if I got more experience from killing it. I am curious. Oh my god, another one. And another saw blade. I mean, I should really be going for melee, right? But I want to do saw blade experience, right? These stack, so now I have 14% lifesteal, but I will start at 1 health again. Oh my god. This is starting to become a winning run. That's not what I wanted. I like this weapon too, I should show it. Do I have the room? Is the real question. We'll just lock you. We'll see if I get to the next round. Oh my god, there was another one! I could have had 4 of them! Alright. I'm gonna have so much life. Screw it, let's just get rid of these. So I can show the, because the flail's interesting. And it's a level 3 flail? My god. Yeah, we'll just fit that in there. That's a weird weapon. Just the shape of it. It's hard to fit into places. Oh well, let's go. I'm gonna have 3 of the lifesteal dolls. I could have had 4 if I was paying attention. 1, 4, 5. Alright, I already have 13 health. Oh, crap. Didn't notice there's a fireball coming from the ceiling. And a chandelier. So there's also environmental hazards sometimes. I think they're random. Yeah. And I think, you know, that just makes it so you can't stand still. Also, I don't even know if I mentioned, but sometimes the barrels have explosives. Those will hurt you, but since the enemies have really dumb AI and they always go towards you, you can also just kind of angle the enemies into the explosives because it hurts them also. So usually they're a good thing. They're not the best thing. You'd probably rather like anything else, like an actual item, but they can be good sometimes. That's something I unlocked. Ooh. Dodge chance and attack speed. Don't mind if I do, assuming I can. Let's get rid of the little shield. Let's move you up. You know, the only reason I have these is I'm hoping to get another one. No, no, no. No. Ooh. Alright, we're getting rid of our level 1 crossbow, and we're getting a level 3 crossbow. 2 more times to try to get another saw blade. I just want to combine the saw blades. Oh my god, I have to. I have to. How could I not? Alright, let's get you. Oh, that only takes up 2 spaces? My god. Good item. Alright. Back to 1 health. That's probably enough to survive hits now. Or at least a hit. And there's not really a lot of invincibility stun in this game either. So, like, if you get hit, you can get hit in a combination of hits that just completely screw you up and kill you very quickly if you're not careful. I am surprised by how non-melee I've made this, oh crap. Do you see that, though? If I didn't have a way to recover, I'd be so screwed. I'm invincible! Yeah, and, you know, if you're just standing in a bunch of enemies to try to kill them as efficiently as possible and you're invincible, eventually you'll get a awareness of how long you can stand there before it runs out, because, again, there's not really iframes. Like, if you are standing in the middle and you're no longer invincible, they could just end your run instantly, so. Let's see. Let's try to just make a straight block. See, they just don't let you sometimes. How about here? 3 more spaces. There we go. Let me keep them in the same spot, please. That's an electric wand. What is this? Fire wand. They don't let you pick it up unless you can place it. There we go. I was like, where am I even allowed to put this thing? Me waiting for 2 saw blade launchers so that I could combine them into a level 2, and now they give me a level 3. Alright. There we go. And ice crossbow. Don't have any room for that. I mean, that doesn't help. More barrels. Always nice. Let's just stick that in there and go. I thought I was going to be... I should have put it on level 4. I should have put it on level 4 so I'd be able to switch classes faster. Although, I'm doing such a variety of items, maybe the classes don't even matter. Because I'm showing things from every class. I think I'll do ranged next, though. I'll do ranged on level... Do I go up to level 5? Level 5 is crazy. I mean, I don't have base stats, though. That's the other thing. So it's making things a bit easier, but... You know, this flame rod looks cool, and... You know, it's not one of the default items, but... Since I'm not a magic class, I think it's just causing a lot of numbers to appear, but not doing a lot of damage. It's doing, like, 2s and 3s to people. Like, even if it's doing them fast, like, come now. So maybe we get rid of that. Let's get back on track. We are a melee class. Let's melee it up a bit. You got any other There we go. That's something nice. No, this is, yeah, this is 6 slots. Actually, we can just put you here. Cool. And there's also, I don't know if I have, and let me see here. Projectiles bounce on hit. Okay. So they don't pierce, but they bounce. I didn't even notice. Adjacent armor. Okay. Where you put these, like, if you read the yellow text there, it can really affect things. So, like, if I had an armor up and I put it there, it would give me even more armor. And then you can get really anal about your placements. Chance of spawning a blade and arrow when attacked. Cool. Yeah, so that's not just a normal. What are you? Prism. Cool. Decreases critical chance, but whatever. Piercing. This is what I'm talking about. There's piercing things. So if you have a bunch of those, like, auto crossbows, there, look at it bounce. Okay. Now I see it now that, like, there's less chaos. Yeah, you can get things piercing, like, 3 different enemies. And it might decrease in power, but it, like, doesn't matter. Like, pierce is just great if you're a ranged guy. But look at the chaos. Look at the numbers. And I think at this point, I think Vampire Survivors started a little indie revolution. Like, there were always kind of games like this. The dodge while enemies come near you. But Vampire Survivors just figured out how to make that amazing. And that was randomness and scaling and chaos. That's what was missing. And these are basically, like, this genre started, like, in Flash, and even before that, essentially as twin stick shooters. That's, like, what Binding of Isaac was. But they're just like, what if we made it so the player doesn't even have the other stick? What if all the attacking happens automatically, and the only thing they do... That was stupid of me. The only thing they do is dodge. What if that? What if that? And it just worked. It made it better somehow. So, ooh. Minus armor, more damage for each speed. How much speed do I have? 0. Not useful to me, then. Let's put you here. You here. You're not even going to see this mace. The mace attack isn't, like, that impressive. What are you? Movement speed, but enemy amount? I like that. Not enough space for you right now, unless I can figure something out. Let's do this, and this, and then move you down. That doesn't work. What are you? There. Alright, let's go. Ba-boom. Do I see the mace? I mean, the mace is there. It's acting like the sword, basically. It's not special. Oh, that's an elite. That's actually a particularly nasty elite. His attack does a lot of damage, and it can happen pretty frequently. It's a dash attack. And, like, I gotta get in close to kill... Oh, crap. I gotta get in close to kill him, but yeah. Or I could just leave. Bye. I don't need any of your crap. He's right there. Yeah, you kind of gotta keep an eye on him. I've been killed by that guy more than one. Oh my god. He's dead. You're done. You are the only one on the stage that could possibly defeat CrossKnights. Woo! Let's look for barrels. Gold. And a lot of time, I don't really get the gold scaling in this game. A lot of times I have so much gold by even, like, the 10th level that it just doesn't matter anymore. And that's definitely happened. I have 3,000 gold right now. The most expensive thing here is 66 golds. Like, what is even happening? Melee power and... Oh, I want you. I'm gonna get rid of this. Move you down. And plop you right there. Is that an arrowhead? Just pierce. Just straight pierce. Cool. I was hoping to get one of the crazy melee. I will say if you have a... Because each time you hit refresh in a round, it increases in cost. But, like... You can do it quite a few times before it even matters. So even then... Like, now I'm spending like 100 each time. Oh my god, it's a max level saw blade. Boom. Let's put that in there. Scythe. They're not great, but they kind of look cool. And isn't all that... By the way, you can temporarily put items there if you want to make space. But you need the They'll disappear if you don't put them back. Why can't I get this? I see. Okay, so if I put this here and this here... There. The reason I didn't delete this outright is because I wasn't sure I could actually fit that in. But now we know. I'm going to nestle you right there. Cool. Alright, there's only 20 floors per run. I guess I'm just going to do it this time. I don't think they can kill me. Unless I fall on the sword. But at this point, I might as well just go the whole way, right? You probably can't even see the scythe, really. But it's a decent... It does a decent arc, essentially. It's nice. And I think it might even have a life-stealing effect by default. I'm not sure. I forgot to read it. Little roly-poly guys over here. You can see with the red circles, like, you know when they're gonna explode. Like, they appear, and then a smaller red circle appears within it, and when that smaller one hits the outer one, that's when the damage happens. Which I think is nice telegraphing. There's also those guys, the roly-poly dash attack guys, give a nice indication of where they're gonna strike. That's kind of why that elite is so rough, though. There's no indication when it strikes, so you can just forget about him, and then he hits you twice. And depending on your class, that might kill you, so... There's a spear, nothing to write home about. Because no one writes letters anymore. It's all text. That's why you wouldn't write home about it. Also, it's not that impressive. Yeah! Big boys! They're not even hitting me. Okay, never mind. They just hit me a bunch. But I wasn't running like... It might have looked like I was running willy-nilly, but I was trying to angle so I wasn't actually hitting them, making that my weapons hit them first. And yeah, they're not hitting me either during this. Oh, one guy hit me. It's not enough though. I've never found that many lifesteal idols in one run before. Like, I have an incredibly large amount of lifesteal. I'm just gonna stay here. Yeah, I'm surrounded by enough weapons that they're not getting through. I really should have put it on difficulty 4. I probably would have died a lot early. Look at the pile of werewolf corpses. I gotta remember my stats are, like, pretty high also. Because there's two different currencies. There's, like, keys, and then there's, like, this metal. What are you? Dodge chance. Alright, this is the final up. No, this is just floor 18. Okay. You see in the corner it says 18 under my gold. Those are what you use to increase your permanent stats, like for every character on every run, but also unlock new weapons. And then there's another thing that's like keys, I think. And the keys are only for unlocking weapons. And I gotta be honest, I'm not actually sure how you get keys. Because I've always had more than I need. It was always limited by the medals, so... Like, it's not even showing the keys during the game, so... It might be by doing the different achievements, actually. Holy crap, what just hit me? I'm glad I got the lifesteal. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I was getting cocky, but I really don't know what did that much damage to me. Invincible! It was probably those guys shooting the shockwaves, actually. Since they're going through all the enemies, I could have easily gotten hit by 2 of those at once. 4 spaces. Let's just dabble up here. Try to connect things. This is, like, my favorite magic thing, but the chaos will be too great. Let's just get chaos by showing more of this. Boop! Arrowhead. How did I make a range class knight? Alright, now this thing is interesting. I'm going to temporarily move you here. This is a potion. You use it, and it gives you more space. However, an elite will now spawn. So, and there's another use for moving things down. I didn't have enough room. Actually, I guess I did. I didn't see that there, but... Okay, now this, I'm glad this showed up too. This will allow me to level up one weapon. We're going to level up... I mean, I should level up my melee weapon, but look, I think we know where the wind is blowing. I've somehow made a ranged class with, like, no ranged power. Yeah, I'm already at half an hour. Damn it, I wanted to do more than one run. I think I will do another run at level 5 and possibly die really quickly. But, yeah, it looks like there was going to be an elite anyway. And now there's 2 elites. Okay, I was hoping that elite was going to die from that. I was staying extra time. But he survived. My arrows are hitting him. The arrows would not be hitting him normally, but I have enough pierce that it's piercing through the enemies and just also coincidentally hitting the elites. Woo! Got him. Yeah, I think we got this. So I guess you'll see the boss. I do hope... I think this game came out somewhat recently. I want it to be expanded, and then I'll definitely play it more. It could use more bosses. It could definitely use more difficulty settings. I mean, it took me hours and hours to beat the final difficulty setting. Not that I was trying that hard. If you were trying, you could probably do it faster. But there's only 2 bosses. There's one boss on the regular stage, and then there's one boss on the first stage. Or every other stage after the most easy difficulty. This thing is great. Yeah, this thing makes all barrels shoot gigantic bombs that hurt everything on screen. We're gonna get that. Is there any... What is this? Movement speed, but less damage. I like it. I don't know. Did I... Oh, I did show that. I didn't even explain the mace. It flails out like a regular weapon, and then it shoots shrapnel everywhere. Lifesteal. -1 vitality for each point of... Vitality is your maximum health. Kind of like having more lifesteal, though. Alright, let's see what happens. Boss will be forthcoming. Now, there's 2 things you can do here. Note I have to last for 1.5 minutes. You can either kill the boss, or you can just last the amount of time. I think it's basically the same thing. If you kill the boss, though, the stage immediately ends. And I am definitely hitting the boss. Normally, the enemies would be, like, blocking him, but I have enough pierce that it's going towards him. However, I can do a lot more damage if I get up close. Alright, let's get this barrel. You see the barrels making explosions. Alright, I am invincible. I am invincible again. Oh my god. Invincible again. I don't think I kill him here. But I don't think he kills me. Like, can I get hit? There we go. I just wanted to see how much I would heal by. A lot. I'm healing by a lot. So I was, like, down to half health, and then I've never found that many, what are they, like, voodoo dolls? I've never found that many in one run. 4, and I could have had 5? That's incredible. Like, this wasn't supposed to be... I didn't think it was going to be a winning run. But... I was going to say I'm not complaining, but I guess I am complaining. I wanted to die so that I could more easily show another run. Whatever, it's fine. We'll do a harder one this time. Well, my plan was to do Knight and then Hunter. The Archer class, but, like... I feel like that was already in a long-range class. Who's the one that can only use magic? Can only use enchanted weaponry. This isn't gonna last long, probably. We'll be a Warlock, and we're gonna go on level 5, so that it actually doesn't last a whole run. I have so much metal, too. But here's the stats. I have maximum starting gold melee. Let's get maximum magic power, since I'm doing this. We got luck. Yeah, you see all these things. Inventory space is pretty important. Extra temporary spot, that's when I take something out of my inventory. I can now take 2 things out of my inventory to rearrange. Quite useful. And titanium, or titanite, that's the metal that I am using to level up with. This is where you get new weapons. Most of these I don't have the requirements for. So I have 2 different... set bonus maxed as Weapon Master. This I don't even know. I don't know how to unlock this. inflict fire, shock, and slow at the same time on the first boss as the shaman. Yeah, stuff like that. If they're not grayed out, though, I can get them currently. So Storm Eye. Power Fist. That looks cool. And you see it's using keys. I don't know how to get the keys. Sniper Crossbow. Is there anything I can show this run? Was that a cross? Cross Wand. I've never... Hopefully I get that. Increased damage, but less health. Increased resources, but less movement? That seems terrible. But that's what happens when you wear a gold chain, weirdo. Throwing glaive. Alright, that's enough. Let's go. Now, I see I'm starting with a mace. That's actually dumb. Because I want, like, a magic weapon, and I want my favorite magic weapon, the Ice Wand, to start out with. Alright, here we go. So the Ice Wand, like, it doesn't seem too amazing, but it pierces and it slows. And if you put Ice Wands next to other Ice Wands, it increases the size of the Ice Ball. So it's really fun to have a lot of them. At least 3. And then you're just shooting out a massive amount of Ice Balls. Dodge. Cool. Now, what is my item? Oh, I'll figure that out in a second. I have 9 spaces here. That's awesome. Leveled up a lot there. Okay. So this, adjacent weapons reduce flat damage by 50%. Adjacent weapons apply curse stat on hit. Curse does 1% max health to each energy for 2 magic power that you have. So that's kind of crazy, because what's my magic power? 10? So it does 5% health damage per hit. I mean, you raise that, it's going to be doing a lot of freaking damage, so... I want to try to keep it to magic things, if I can. I don't want it to be like that last run, where I was doing whatever. There we go. Let's nestle you under here. Let's pop you up here. And then, yeah. Attack with Ice Projectile apply cold. Ice Sphere grows 10% longer for each adjacent enchanted weapon. There we go. It's got a weird Tetris effect to it also. So you gotta fit them into, like, weird positions. Let's lock you. It'd be cool to have another one of those. And let's lock you. Alright. Let's see what we got. And level 5, though, like, things could get hectic very quickly. Like, you already see, like, the ice potential. The lightning... It's kind of like a magic saw blade, really, because it hits people and then bounces twice. Though it doesn't seem to always bounce, so I don't know. My god, this is the first video I've recorded in, like, over a month. Not over a month, but a month. My throat's hurting. I'm not used to talking like this. Again, I'm gonna have to build back up. Gonna have to train in the vocal arena. Cool. Alright, so... Ice. Lightning. Hopefully I last at least long enough to put a bit more variety. But you see how big the ice balls are now? They should be 30% bigger. Do-do-do-do. There's just something mentally satisfying about it. I saw a video, it's popped up on my feed a few times, I haven't watched it yet. And it said, like, Vampire Survivor's only, fun because we're stupid. And I'm assuming they're gonna discuss the psychological reason why we like this stuff. But I don't know, I got kind of annoyed at the title, so I haven't watched it. But I am curious as to what he says. But your clickbait title made me sad and angry. In a way that I did not decide to engage. Now, can I would love to combine my ice... Okay, I'll combine these. No. Yes. Okay. So, we just need space. So, I'm gonna... these here. Put... There we go. Put these here. Then we do combine. Click, click. And now we've got a level 2. Move you all over. Fire. Put my ice back. And see if we can fit anything else. Now, that's the flame thing, which isn't amazing, as I mentioned before, but it'll do more damage since I'm actually a mage. Yeah, I can't fit that. This is so good, and I need it. Alright. Can I please get one more... There we go. Can I please get one more ice staff, is what I was going to say. Hell yeah. Now, do I have enough room... I do, I think. I think if I do this... Yeah! You're gonna see why this is my favorite. It's ridiculous. It's too good. Especially, like, visually. So, those little lasers are my, not the thing I was talking about. That fire on the ground is my thing. It just creates a damage zone. Holy crap, I almost died. Yeah, those guys. I have, like, no defense, so they're doing a ton of damage to me. But yeah, the fire staff just makes a I might die here, which is fine. The fire staff just makes a damage zone. And if you get a few of them, there's just damage just everywhere, just constant damage. It's great. Yeah, I don't really have any recovery right now, do I? So I'm in trouble. This could be it, but I've shown enough. This is what I wanted. This is why I put it on level 5. So that it didn't last as long as the other time. Yeah, that'll make the flamethrower effect. Ooh. Baby, I love the way. Alright, let's see. Let's get rid of you. Move you up. I know, I might have to get rid of something. Okay, let's try that. There we go. I've never used that before, that's why I need it. I have 6 health. I'm gonna roll a bunch of times, hoping I get a healing potion, which they do have. There we go. Nope. Nope, that's a dragon blood elixir. It's not what I needed. I'll use up all my money. I don't want to die instantly before I see that cross wand. This is recovery. So recovery is different than lifesteal. It's just passive healing. It's not bad. If it gets really high, it's good. Oh, there we go. Healing. 40% more health, but there's 5% more enemies next floor. Doesn't matter. But there we go. From 6 to 20, or to 35. All right, and it deleted my 2 items down there. Let's see here. Ooh! I'm liking the cross wand. It's like missiles. I'm like a missile command mage right now. Well, I've never seen that before, because I just unlocked it during this video. And yeah, my fire... Yeah, the flamethrower is still not doing a lot of damage, but I haven't really concentrated on showing the power-ups, really, because if you actually dedicate to one type of attack, melee, projectile, or magic, you want to increase that stat. There's another one. I'd love to have 2 of them. Is that enough? I think it is. If I get rid of this, I think it is. So yeah, my magic power is currently 15. That's not very high. I could look around. Attack speed's good. That affects everything. Vitality and recover, that's good to have. And less vitality, but plus to melee and magic. Let's do that. Oh, okay. I want 2 just for the visual spectacle, but we're going to lock that. Otherwise, I'd combine them. Visual spectacle, go! I would love to have, like, 4 of these. Just casting magic missile. Magic missile strike command. Oh god, I love it. I love it! Like, this is like one of the more Vampire Survivor-esque upgrades I've seen. Good. It's so pretty. Holy crap, okay. I gotta remember, don't have a lot of health. Have negative armor. I don't think negative armor makes you take more damage. I think you just have no armor. And if you get an armor bonus, it still won't give you anything. Alright. You. Still don't have room. Jeez. I just want to combine these. Nah, screw it. That seems like too much of a hassle. I guess we'll unlock them if I'm not going to get another one. Is there another magical thing I haven't shown? I think of just the pure magic stuff. I'm not sure there is. We'll just go on to next. Let me level up. Yeah, I want like 6 cross stabs. I mean, I could do that. I just have to sacrifice a lot. And I have to remember, this is the hardest difficulty. It's not as hard as it would be if I had just started because all of my stat increases, but the damage stat, like, it just scales really high. The enemies are just, they hit harder. And since I don't have any armor, like, 5 hits could kill me from the wrong guy. Didn't level up nearly as much as I wanted. What is that? Oh, hell yeah. Alright, I really want to combine those cross stabs. They're very awkwardly shaped. And they're taking up a lot of room. Okay, well, never mind. We're just going to get rid of these. And replace them with the leveled up one. Then we're going to get magical power. Experience boost. And I doubt I can fit anything else here. I would love to get another one of these, though. Let's see. Such an awkward shape. That's the biggest issue with this cross staff. Like, that does matter a lot in this game, how things are shaped. Alright, that took some finagling. There we go. Do-do-do-do-do. So yeah, leveling up the weapon, sometimes, like, if there's a special effect, it might make that effect more severe. Like, ice weapons may slow people more. But usually it's just more damage. I don't think it's ever, like, attack frequency. That would be cool. I got hit before I got the invincible. I don't think I have any method of Actually, I have a bit of, like, the recovery stat. But that's it. Oh, okay. I'm gonna tell you a little secret. I wasn't trying that hard. It's been 50 minutes. I think you get the idea. But yeah, that's that. There's a bunch of different classes. Usually things are, like, more controlled by the weapons as opposed to the classes, to be honest. A big exception is her. She has a, holy shield that does damage based on her recovery stat. So that's, like, a little extra thing, but usually they feel kind of the same a lot of times. It's mainly that they have different weapon restrictions. Sometimes they have rules that completely change the game. The King, for example, his power increases based on how many good weapons he has. If you have low-level junk, his power decreases. Anyway, I hope that I showed this off to at least one person that's interested in this type of game. Thank you very much for watching, everyone. The hiatus, was very stressful. I'd love to say that it was relaxing, but it wasn't. But that just means that I picked a good time to go on hiatus, because I didn't know a bunch of external life stuff was going to happen during that same month of January. I have 3 new patrons. I have Stray, thank you for joining. I have Ball Out New Vegas, thank you for joining. And lastly, Voracious Vorthos, thank you for telling me your preferred name. But yeah, thank you for joining, everyone, especially during the hiatus. That's greatly appreciated. You guys are keeping me going, so thanks for being you. I hope you enjoyed the video, even if you're not interested in the game. And I'll see you in the next one. Later.